All right, so it's the new year. It's been a little while since I've talked with everyone. Thank you very kindly for your messages from a few of you saying, or comments saying, where have I been? Is kind of actually refreshing and surprising to actually imagine that anyone has noticed that I haven't done any. So hopefully these are helpful. They've been helpful to me, these sort of Buddhist life tips that I do with Walk the Talk Show these days. And I just try and share what's been helpful to me. So I have a MI, a meditation instructor, Frank Berliner, who is also a longtime Buddhist columnist for Elephant Journal, going back to our days as a print magazine. And he talks a lot about the notion of moreover. And I don't really get it, or I haven't really got it until maybe yesterday. So moreover, the notion is that you can live life or a relationship or your work, your psychology, your neurosis, you can live it from the point of view of being lost in it, lost in all the details, having endless to-do lists and chaos and just feeling overwhelmed. We all know that notion of feeling both simultaneously busy and incredibly unproductive or inefficient. Or even if we're getting a lot done, maybe our priorities aren't straight. So the notion of moreover is that you kind of rise above the clouds and you look at it, you get more over all of it. So you can physically do that. There's the Buddhist notion of La, or Tibetan notion of La, L-H-A, La, Nyen, and Lu. And I have a whole video on La, Nyen, and Lu, which is also heaven, earth, and human, or heart in the middle. So the notion is that we can get caught up in the sort of details, the Lu of life. We can get caught up in the complexities of our relationship, which is the heart level, the shoulders and heart. So sometimes we actually have to rise above it and get rational and get a little distance between us and our own life. So what better time to do that than January 1st or the new year generally? So yeah, basically, there's a couple practical ways you can do this, but basically you just have to do it. I was talking with Lindsay, who hosts these videos, about the fact that there's not really a practical way to do it other than just to do it. So you have to have that longing, you have to have that fire to say, I want to live life fully and well and for the benefit of others. And if you have that, and you have this feeling that you're maybe being a little inefficient and lost, then at some point, like Sun Tzu, like a general in Art of War, you have to rise above all of it and look out over the battlefield and say, okay, I want to have a relationship, or I want to have a different kind of relationship, or I don't want to have a relationship, or I'm confused about what I want, and that's okay. My work level, I'm not sure what I want to do with my life, or maybe I am sure, and that's okay. You have to kind of review every aspect of your life. I'm making X amount of money, I'm spending X amount of money. Should I spend more money or less money? And then you also just need to be okay with the chaos of it. And then, if it helps, you can go on a hike up the mountains, go on a vacation, go swimming, exercise, meditation, whatever helps you kind of get more over it is fine. But the basic lesson here is that we have to spend, a good long time, maybe an hour, maybe a minute, whatever we need, a couple days, a week, 10 days off, and we have to take whatever time it needs and get more over it. So I hope that's helpful. It has been for me. Yesterday, I felt more over my life and my responsibilities for the first time in a long time. And it was joyful, and I felt efficient, and I felt feisty. I got through a lot of obstacles. I helped people re-engage on my staff, hopefully. As I was saying to my staff, it's much more fun to feel inspired and to feel like you're kicking ass and taking names than it is to struggle and feel like you're working as hard as you possibly can, you're burning out, and all that you have is a mediocre result. So let's have a clear and clean result, focus on how we can be a benefit with some sense of joy. Thank you so much.